Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, while this bearish divergence is still playing out, we have just seen over $300 million worth of Bitcoin long positions close in the last 1 day alone, which I'll talk about in just a moment, so definitely stick around. First of all, just giving you a quick update here on the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now the price of Bitcoin is still fighting with this range of resistance, sitting in between 28,000 going up towards around 29.5k. And so at least as of right now, over the last few days, nothing has really changed here on the daily time frame. So if you're new to this channel and you want to know what's happening on this chart, then take a look at my last 1 to 2 videos here on the channel. But anyway, zooming into the shorter term, this right here is the 4-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart, and right now this short-term bearish divergence is still playing out, which basically means we shouldn't really be expecting any significant bullish momentum in the immediate short term, because obviously a bearish divergence means reduced bullish momentum, which usually plays out in the form of either choppy sideways price action or a slight pullback in the short term, which is exactly what we have been seeing over the last 2 to 3 days as expected. And now normally these bearish divergences on the 4-hour time frame last for around 2 days or so before they fade away and we might see a return in bullish momentum, but we can't forget we are still fighting this strong range of resistance, and usually when we run into a significant range of resistance, we don't usually break through it on the first attempt, and instead we need to take some time before then eventually breaking through it, like what we saw at that 25k resistance level. So here on the daily time frame, obviously we are still trending in the bullish direction, but in the short term we're simply taking a pause from the larger bullish trend just in the short term here. And now if you're taking a look at the Bitcoin long positions on the Bitfinex exchange, this is on the daily time frame, what we can see is over the last 1 day we've seen a massive amount of Bitcoin long positions close. In fact, if you're measuring this candle right here, over 12,000 Bitcoin worth of Bitcoin long positions have been closed over the last 1 day, which is worth over $300 million worth of Bitcoin long positions that have closed. So effectively, that's like selling over $300 million worth of Bitcoin, except it's not actual Bitcoin that has been sold. It is a derivative of Bitcoin, but it still has a similar selling pressure to actual Bitcoin being sold. And in case you're new to all of this, a long position is basically a bet that Bitcoin is going to go to the upside, that the Bitcoin price is going to rise. And so if a lot of long positions have closed, that usually only happens if either we see a massive Bitcoin crash and those positions get liquidated. But obviously over the last 1 day, we have not seen a massive crash in the Bitcoin price, which means essentially this is either one trader or many traders all at once closing a lot of Bitcoin long positions, which either means they don't see the Bitcoin price going too much further to the upside, or they're just taking some profits off the table from the pump that we've seen over the last few months. But no matter what the exact reason was behind this decision, this basically tells us whoever was holding onto this $300 million Bitcoin long position is no longer holding onto that position, which probably means they have become a little bit more bearish on Bitcoin as of recent. Otherwise, they would continue to hold onto this position if they remained bullish on Bitcoin. It's either that, or perhaps they wanted to rotate these funds into regular Bitcoin on the spot market, so then they can withdraw that Bitcoin from exchanges, because of course you cannot withdraw a long position from an exchange. So there is counterparty risk in a long position. Either way, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this right here is the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and right now the price of ETH is still finding resistance in between around 1770, now going up towards around 1820, which is an updated version of this range of resistance since the recent fake out to the upside, which has been confirmed as a fake out with daily candle closes now back below 1770. And so once again, as I've been saying for a while now on this channel, in order to confirm a breakout above 1.8k, we need to at least see a daily candle close well above 1.8k, but ideally a weekly candle close, or even flipping 1.8k into new support and actually rebounding off that level as support, which we have not seen as of right now. But speaking of support levels, I'll be watching this price range in between 1650 to 1.7k acting as support here on the daily time frame. And obviously, as for the trend right now on the daily time frame, this hasn't changed despite the price running into resistance. And now if you're zooming into the shorter term, this right here is the 4-hour ETH to US dollar chart. And as I explained in my last two videos, we're looking very neutral in the short term, basically in a choppy sideways price range in between support and resistance. First of all, this short-term support is sitting in between around 1710 to 1730, and this short-term resistance is sitting in between around 1830 up towards around 1850. So at least for now, just in the short term, once again, we are looking very neutral, which is actually a gold mine in crypto. You can make a lot of money in a choppy sideways price range by watching the video in the bottom left of your screen right now, because once again, that video shows you how to make money if the price is chopping around sideways, and the video in the top left shows you how to make money if the price is either trending bullish or bearish. But anyway, that's just about everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.